Hey guys, and welcome back to Bayonetta. Well, we've survived a crashing, what is that? I don't think it's a biplane, some sort of, carrier plane crashing into the thing, but now we've got to deal with the cardinal virtue of prudence, and I've never really liked the word prudence. Shout out to anyone named Prudence in the audience. I think you're fine, it's just the word I can't stand.
It's a bit of a funny-ass word, really, isn't it? But, I mean, it is a virtue being cautious, shall we say. It's the whole thing of being prudent, and it's basically not going into things willy-nilly, just being careful about what you do. Doesn't necessarily really fit the cardinal virtue that we're about to meet, because he's crazy.
You sure about that? Because he does play keep away, though.
He does play keep away, but he's a bit stupid because he still does just sit and take it.
Well, nothing about prudence says you have to be intelligent once you're in the fray, so let's have a look at this bad boy. I think he may be my favourite design-wise.
Oh, he's amazing design-wise. Yes, this is Sapientia, who, yeah, he's just amazing. And what's even more awesome is that all of the angelic script that is written all over his body is all related to Sega consoles. So, he has... I can't remember whether it's the Dreamcast model number or something on it. It's something like that. I'm just actually getting up his Wikipedia page now.
Thank you.
And yeah, he's one of the sort of most incredibly well detailed virtues of the entire game. And for God's sake, Bayonetta Wiki, you're failing me miserably.
Is it, or are you the one failing it?
No, it's the one failing me because it doesn't have the information that I need. I'd actually need to get my art book out, which is unfortunately across the room. So,
well, I can feel stuff if you want to go grab it, for fuck's sake, Richie, for fuck's sake!
Well, I will be 5 seconds whilst we have very important plot exposition.
Exactly, I don't even need to talk at all here, the game's doing it for me. Oh, I love the juxtaposition of, flesh and machine. Maybe Robotnik was right all this time, just roboticize everything.
Right. As a new era of creation shall arise, I have got my delightful art book.
Not the most smooth of transitions, but go on.
It was never going to be smooth, you know this. So... I mean, I have to say, The Eyes of Bayonetta, which is the name of the art book, is absolutely delightful. It's really well put together and just absolutely stunning. And also it comes with a DVD as well, which was very, very interesting in terms of finding out stuff that I wouldn't have otherwise known.
Oh, okay, so it was useful, as opposed to that DVD that came with Super Mario Galaxy 2 that told you how to play the game.
Pretty much, yes, because you get all sorts of extra stories and you get loads of concept art, which is all brilliant. Right. So my wonderful art book, which I thought was going to be really helpful to me, says modeller Yoshimura had a lot of fun with Sapientia. Anyone who is interested in the details of Sapientia's decals should check out the Bayo blog's boss modelling entry.
You fucking played yourself so bad. Talk about the goddamn boss, you hack.
Yes, so the way that you beat up Sapientia is you ride around on this piece of debris and punch all the faces around it. And it's really awesome. I mean, I absolutely love this song, which is the choice between good and evil. It's really epic. Mm-hmm. And the other awesome thing is that you get to summon your infernal demon pretty much twice throughout this fight. Well, actually, it's technically 3 times. But this is Phantasmarine, who anybody who's played Devil May Cry will actually recognise as a boss from that game.
Yeah, I was going to say, he seemed a little bit familiar, and this is great. We're actually controlling the boss itself.
Exactly, and it's just one of those moments where you just go, is this happening? Yes, this is happening, and I love it.
Come closer, little fly, let me nom on you.
So yes, it's pretty much a case of you need to break his face, and then it's time to just wail on him. It becomes a little bit more difficult, I would say, at this point, because you are a lot closer to his big gob, which is the thing that's most likely going to hit you in this fight.
I would say this is only slightly harder than Eostisha, but I think it's actually more fun overall.
Yes, and I would say that the reason that it is more fun is because it's so unique in terms of its setup, because you're on the ocean, and it's just awesome. And I think it also helps that Sapientia is so huge and takes up so much of the screen, whereas Eostisha pretty much just sat in the centre for the entire fight and didn't really move, whereas Sapientia's a little bit more involved in that sense. I know I said he just sits there and takes it, but that's when he's, just standing around and just letting you wail on him.
Can't get over the fact that he went to your art book for help and it told you to find help elsewhere.
I know, I can't believe it either. I'm just like, you really don't want me to do nice things for you, game, do you?
Well, we're doing better than the last part, so who cares?
This is true. I'm also not completely nuts today. Well, I was in the last part, but I am less nuts now. And actually, I have found the bloody blog. So, I mean, one of the things that is mentioned in this blog is the difference between Bayonetta and Jean. Obviously, you've got major differences in terms of their overall look, but they have the same skeleton, apart from a very key thing. The fact that Jean's boobs and butt are notably smaller. That was something that Kamiya specifically requested, because he prefers smaller boobs and butts. Anyway.
Yes.
The whole thing with Sapientia is you've got loads of, insane mecha elements. You've got exhausts that are on him that some are clear blue, some are clear orange, so he looks a bit scorched. You've got part of the head that looks like the bridge of a warship, and with the probably like an applaud at the helm. On the wings it says no step, because the wings are structurally weak, so you can't walk on them. And then this is the bit about it. The writing on the heads above each of its legs have meaning. It says System E, in one of them anyway, and that's the successor to Sega's System 16 arcade board. So Sapientia is basically powered by a Sega arcade board.
Beautiful.
Although, saying that, they do have an update which says that, sorry, the thing about System E is actually mistaken. Because System E is apparently the arcade version of the Sega Mark III, which was the Master System. What's on Sapientia's head, like its front head in that masky bit, is SG... I think that's 1 million, or it might be 10 million. Which Kamiya-san set up as the theoretical follow-up to Sega's SG-1000 game system. So, either way, Sapientia runs on Sega hardware, and the legs are on Mark III. Which is hilarious and probably explains why Sapientia has gone down quite so easily.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Richie. Just stabbed right in the heart.
Well, I'm not wrong, am I?
No, you're not. This is great, by the way. That would be my worst fucking nightmare. A giant spider under the sea.
A giant fire spider under the sea, which spawns many smaller fire spiders which are going to eat you alive.
Ugh, no thanks. I'm good.
It is very satisfying, though, for this to occur. It's just like, get in there.
Ugh, Jesus. Well, come on then, big boy, give us your speech and then you can go straight to hell.
Yeah, it just needs to get on with that. May Jubileus, the Creator, grace you!
Ah, bless up, fam.
Although he's now just ahead, so really he should have quit while he was ahead.
You having a laugh, Bayo? Oh god, it hurts to breathe.
Yeah, it's just like, I can't even move my mouth. Oh yes, I'm still talking. How is this possible?
Wow, he didn't really monologue at all there. He just basically mocked Bayo and let himself be dragged to hell. Is that web just going to stay there forever now?
Probably until all the water falls in and we stop Mosesing. But I do love that that entire fight took place in the time it took Luca to start rising and to get to the helicopter.
Well, that's switch time for you, I suppose. Oh my god, is that cutscene in this particular part, or is it in the next one?
It's in the next part.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful.
When you're going to realise the reality of things.
Okay, fair enough.
You didn't get the reference, did you?
No, I didn't.
For God's sake. Anyway, I do love that Luca says it'll be like we're riding in blaring Ride of the fucking Valkyries on the speaker, because the ship, the plane that we were on that fell into the sea was called the Valkyria.
Yes, it was, yeah.
And now we're on Air Luca Flight 001, which sounds delightful. Maybe a little bit corny, and I suspect maybe not the comfiest ride, but hey, I'll take whatever I can get to this bloody island.
Is there another Sega property, Valkyria Chronicles, too?
I believe so, yes.
Well, that one is probably just a coincidence, but very nice there, honestly. I think you could have got pure platinum.
I probably could have done, but it would have taken more tries and I couldn't be bothered, so...
I couldn't be arsed. Richie 2018.
Hey, I've got to get through these things, you know?
Sure, whatever. Let's have a quick game of Angel Attack and we'll call it for today.
Pretty much, yes, because we've got an absolute delight in the next part.
I can't tell if you're being insincere or not.
Well, part of me is being very sincere because I do love the chapter, but also part of me is being a little bit like, you're gonna hate me so much because of what's going to occur.
I guess we'll see, viewers. See you next time for a bit more of Bayonetta. Bye for now.